Yeah, boy! That's what I'm talking about, Champa. God, I hate those 1-minute rushes, bro. So I just had the most fun matches with Champa. You guys are not going to want to miss. We did some matches earlier with Vados in a separate team, so check that video out when you finish this one. Champa's actually really fun, but the unfortunate thing with Champa is that you just shouldn't even bother using him, unfortunately. As straightforward as that is because he's a blue character. There's so many blue characters. And the tags he has access to, there are good blues within some of these tags, like Universe Rep. Obviously, if you have him, you would want to use Android 17. There are some other ones in here probably that you could probably consider before him. But I really like Champa. There's not really all too many. There's a few, but not too many. But I like him a lot. He's very straightforward, and he does a lot of damage. So let's take a brief look at what he does. He has an immobilization green here, and when he uses it, he does a debuff to the enemy, shortens sub count by 3 for himself, and then also draws a blue card next. He activates that twice, and he can get key from this. So this is a really, really strong blue card as well, because what it's going to do, it's going to hit like a truck. Massive plus 20%, also destroys cards. So he gets it for free right there on that green. So Champa basically is a very short and sweet, very straightforward character. He wants to use that green and immobilize you. He also has some offensive options in being a pivot, so we'll get to that in a second. He also does a minus 20% to sustain damage cut effect. So after you pop the main, he's going to hit even harder because he's going to hit through sustained cut too. So yeah, his blue, I knew it was hitting like a truck, and that's part of the reason why. Also shortens ally sub counts, cancels attribute upgrades. Underrated effect to have here on a damage dealer, because what's going to happen is he's going to take off their damage cut. So yeah, very, assuming it's cancelable, very underrated thing to have. So Champa's going to hit really hard after that main ability. But down here, he gets 90% damage, 50% cut, and then also upon landing strike or blast, if he gets a combo going, he will get extra special move damage as well. So his blue card can hit you pretty hard. And the major glaring thing is he doesn't have nullify cover changes, I don't believe. He also can chop off a Dragon Ball at 10%. I think that's the LF Rose effect. So down here, although it's on blast as well, so just that's literally power creep. It's literally power creep. Anyway, the falling effects occur according to the number of timer counts elapsed from the battle start. After 10 counts, he gets a card cost down. After 30 counts, he increases draw speed. And then after 50, he gets another damage inflicted buff for himself and allies. So if it's a longer game, allies are going to get more support too. And when he enters the battlefield, he draws a strike next. And he gets the extra strike damage, extra damage here, damage cut, key recovery. And then also, depending on what happens with the allies that has on his team, if they're meeting these tag criteria, he restores key, restores party health, damage, shortens ally sub count by 2 every time when hit with a card too. He's got that effect. So Champa does a lot of stuff. Like, I think Vados is better. I think Vados is going to get the entirety of the spotlight because her Rising Rush mechanic, or nullification, not nullification, but like the way she seals the Rising Rush. But Champa does a lot of stuff. He's going to get slept on. But I really do think if you get Champa at like a high star level, Champa's going to do some really, really good damage. So hope you guys enjoy. But again, he does, again, have some holes. Like he's missing nullify covers. He really wants to get that ramp going, which is unfortunate. They always find a way to leave that effect out of characters. Anyway, guys, here we go with the first match. Alright guys, and welcome back. My name is D-Free, and for today's video we have Vados. We're using Vados. So I actually initially had like a universe survival team. It wasn't working out great, so I just flipped some characters around and this is what I settled on. So anyway, Vados, very, very good character. Her and Jiren may be the real gems from this banner. So Vados, and that doesn't mean, that's not to take away anything away from, you know, the tag or anything like that. But Vados is a really good character. Partly because of the things that she's doing. Well, mainly because, obviously, the things that she's doing. She has a lot of utility. Her main ability is solid, restores allies' health and key, also restores or increases damage, and increases key recovery, and shortens sub counts on the main ability. Very good support stuff here. Basically, most of the best support effects all in one spot. You'll have to see it. But the main draw for Vados is the way that she interacts with the enemies, Rising Rushes, and Dragon Balls. So when this character enters the battlefield, she seals Rising Rushes for 5 counts. She does other stuff like destroy a card, cancels buffs, seals enemies' green cards for 5 counts, and seals their main abilities for 5 counts. None of this stuff is restricted. She will permanently, on entry of the battlefield, delete attribute upgrades, destroy cards, seal greens, seal mains, and seal rushes. This is ridiculous. This is extremely strong. Extremely strong. So do not sleep on this. At least if I'm not misunderstanding anyway, it's going to be indefinite that she's going to keep doing these things. Even if she only did these things like twice, it would still be ridiculous. And then she has some other stuff down here that's all right, like bonus damage against all characters except for Champa. That's totally not an effect. This is sarcasm. Not an effect that they gave her because she's a god. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, she's really an angel, but you get my point. It's totally not because of her hierarchy that they gave her damage increased against all characters and damage reducing against all characters. Such a funny text line. Anyway, restores health whenever she faces an enemy. Extra blast damage there. Some extra ability to hit through sustained damage cut. Not bad. Some debuffs are applied too. Just some disruption stuff pops in. Speaking of disruption, her blue card, excuse me, does some really good disruption stuff here. It doesn't do the most damage, but it reduces ki, obscures their cards, which is where it flips them face down. You know, that effect has only been on a couple other characters, most notably Purple Whis. Unfortunately, they're both purples now that I'm looking at it. Anyway, she also reduces a Dragon Ball 3 times and cannot be nullified by most other special moves. And her green card is really interesting. It makes her next cards hit really hard. Her next blast gets 80% damage. Her next blue card gets 80% damage. Cancels enemies' attribute upgrades and buffs 3 times. She's just always taking off buffs. She will, like, they can't have anything against her. Like, she's just going to completely strip them off. And then she does debuffs too. So she's got a lot of stuff in her kit. She's not a character that has like the most cut or most damage. You know, she's not that type of character. But she should be a character, I think, that as you get her, you should definitely put limit breaks into her with Z power, because I think that as she gets high in stars, which obviously will take some work, she's going to be really good. I think she's going to age pretty well too, because she doesn't do, you know, those hard hit things or things like that. But if you pair her with a character that can, she's going to be really good. So hope you all enjoy, and this is going to be a shorter video, but anyway, here we go. Okay. Good single, buddy. Cool, that's some good damage there. You gonna switch? Interesting. Okay. Didn't expect 3 blasts from you there. 4 blasts. Wow. Okay. Ikuzo! Ikuzo! Ah! I'm gonna throw this. Ooh. Baby, baby. Nice! Champa! Champa! You criminal. 14-star Gogeta Blue. You criminal. This guy. Okay. This is going to be a really dumb game, because Jiren's going to be a hard character to kill too. This is going to be a tough game. Okay. Take that. Already popping his game just stupid. That's just dumb. That's just dumb. 2 hits already. That's just dumb. Thank you for the free counter again. Should have gone for a quick attack there. Oh my god, I knew he was about to rush, man. Really? That's the only thing I didn't need. Like, everything else was fine. It just was praying he wouldn't rush. But when I saw him use that second strike quickly, I was like, oh, he's about to rush me. Bro, he got to rush instantly in this game. Now I'm probably losing for sure. That took away any chance I had to win. And I would have ordinarily let Champa eat it. I wouldn't have guessed that he even rushes Champa, by the way. I would have let him eat it, but it's his video, so I didn't want him to die so early. But that probably just beat me. The fact he got that rush that quickly. That's crazy, man. You hate to see it. Still gonna give it our best shot, though. That main seal is annoying. I hate the 1 minute rushes, man. Come on, Goku. Come on. I shouldn't have to doubt this. This should kill. Thank you. Yeah, boy! That's what I'm talking about, Champa. God, I hate those 1 minute rushes, bro. On my mom, I hate those. They are so demoralizing. I'm happy we got this win. This match is going to be hectic. Don't you do it. Damn it, I was hoping it wouldn't be hit. I was praying it would be the stupid tag. Good patience there. I switched here when I shouldn't have. I should have gone for a tap punch or something. Anything other than give up the switch. Oh, she's back already? Hello? I gotta deal with her quickly, though. When she starts doing her stupid gauge shenanigans, it gets really annoying. Gotta get the nullify here. I don't want to, but I got to. Yeah, I had no choice, because that was obviously next. I'm doing no damage. Oh my god. Literally doing negative damage. Gonna follow up with a blue card here. It's risky, but I'm expecting him to throw that green as soon as he can. And it's neutral, so. I got the kill, so I can restore my advantage. Oh my god, Vegeta, I love you so much. Still nullifying here. Oh, I love you so much, Vegeta. That card draw speed screwed me, though. Oh my god! I love you, Vegeta. I have the double immobilization here. Ah, that's unfortunate. It's alright. I could have gone to it earlier. I should have. I love you so much, Vegeta. Ooh, man. This is fine. Rush? I thought so. That's why I did the blue. Screw the rush. Screw the rush! Screw the rush! Well, Champa did cool in this video. I actually was really happy with Champa in the couple of... The matches prior to this one, he was better than this one. But the thing is, Vegeta kind of was the star of this one, and it wasn't close. Vegeta was the only reason I won this game. Because his neutral on hit. If I don't delete hit there, I don't win this game. But I did like using Champa, but Champa, he struggles from, and he will always, in the entirety of his lifespan, and this, which is forever until the game closes, obviously, but for his entire lifespan as a relevant character anyway, which is right now his peak, he is always going to struggle from one thing, and that is the "I don't need you" syndrome. And it's always worse when that character that struggles from that syndrome is an EX, because it's always harder to get them limit broken. So he struggles from that because there are other blue characters you could use ahead of him if you're looking to use your blue characters for the teams he has access to, right? Obviously, Universal Reps, you're looking for LF17. If you don't have him, there are other options. You might even be more inclined to pull some older characters like Topo, maybe. If you want to really just go bargain bin hunting, right? So that's the problem with this guy, is that, not saying that they're better than him, those older ones, is that it's hard to get these EXs to a respectable star level to the point where you should even be using them if you're trying to use them in PvP competitively. I kind of got away with it, but like, I wouldn't rely on even my star level. Like, I think they need to get, most of them need to get a lot higher than this, above 6, 7, 8 plus. But the problem with that is that by the time you do that naturally on summons, they're not really all that great anymore. So that's kind of the issue with him. But above all else, so I did like him. I thought that he performed well. I like his gimmicks. He's pretty straightforward, doesn't do anything crazy, which also is a detriment to him. But it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Check out the Vados video, and also check out Goku and Frieza. I will be back later. I need to sleep. My voice is tired as hell. I will be back later with the other characters, and we'll start probably later on tomorrow doing some gimmicky teams. So post down below some stuff you guys want to see. All right, guys, have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one.